Hey Scandal Squad, please hit that like button while we get into the mess. Okay, you guys, I've been sitting through the testimonies in the Diddy trial, and I've learned some hard truths. Not everything we hear on social media is truth, and of course I've already known that, but sitting through these proceedings has been an eye-opener. Kid Cudi described Diddy as a Marvel supervillain. My takeaway is that Diddy is a very bad person, horrible in fact. But as I sift through my notes of testimony, read articles about his terrible deeds, I'm not so sure he had a motive to unalive Kim Porter, as Al B. Sure has said. Is it possible? Of course it is. But after listening to Cassie's testimony and others that also had dirt on Diddy, would he really need to unalive Kim Porter? Allegedly, he was still financing her lifestyle up until her death, and allegedly they were still kind of messing around off and on. If she was threatening to write a book, why would he settle with Cassie and unalive the mother of his children? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. Diddy loved his children. He loved the facade of the extended family with his concubines that he celebrated with for the holidays. So now, after all of this testimony, I have a really hard time believing he was responsible for Kim Porter's death. As unfortunate and untimely as it was, I just don't believe that he did it anymore without solid facts. Maybe, y'all, think about it, maybe that's why Al B. Sure isn't testifying at the trial. Because his rants about Diddy, he can't prove them. They're baseless. They're self-motivating. It's to help him sell a book. I mean, that's what I think. If he has some solid evidence about Kim Porter, being unalive by Diddy, trust me, they would have that man somewhere up on that stand. And I just don't think he has enough. Diddy is a demon, of course. But I don't think everything that he's being accused of, he did. And one of the big things is the unaliving of Kim Porter. Now, her friend came out and she's kind of blasting Al B. Sure, saying he wasn't even around in the last final months, of her illness, and her death. And I don't necessarily believe everything this friend is saying either, because as I sit through the trial, I realize all of these people talking about Diddy, all of these people in and about his orbit have probably to some degree had a hand in his dirty dealings, right? Everybody is getting a payoff. People were getting paid by Diddy. The friend who's talking about Diddy probably turned a blind eye when he was busting up Kim Porter. So I don't believe everything she's saying either. But I do believe that this book and Al B. Sure coming forward talking about Kim Porter and how Diddy tried to unalive her and him. What are you gonna do? Why would Diddy need to unalive you, sir? Hell, you old. You getting old. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. People have bad health. Y'all can't put everything on Diddy. Is he gonna get in trouble for some of the stuff that he did? Absolutely. But I think this is a bit much. It's a stretch. But anyway, let's get into what the friend said. Kim Porter's best friend breaks her silence on Al B. Sure's Diddy accusations. Recently, Kim Porter's ex-husband, Al B. Sure, discussed her passing during an appearance on Fox 5 New York. During a recent appearance on TMZ Live, LaWanda Lala Lane addressed rumors surrounding her late friend Kim Porter's death. The rumors were sparked in part by Porter's ex-husband, Al B. Sure, who discussed her passing on Fox 5 New York earlier this month. He disputed the coroner's ruling that she died suddenly of pneumonia, insinuating that Diddy could have allegedly, listen to this y'all, Diddy could have allegedly had something to do with it. He also suggested that the Bad Boy founder could have allegedly been behind his 2022 health scare. Hell, allegedly I could be a millionaire, but I'm not. Lala was quick to shut down these theories, however, and to call out the singer for spreading them. To speak so recklessly on stuff that you know nothing about, she explained, you saw that woman 2 months before she died for an hour. You were not her friend. You did not have a relationship with her.
Kim's passing, that nobody but her closest friends and our children were there. To speak so recklessly on stuff that you know nothing about. You saw that woman 2 months before for an hour. You were not friends. You did not have a discussion is wrong. Is wrong to her children, wrong to her family. Her father is still alive. Is wrong to us, her friends who have been there and were there. And we did, all of us together.
Al B. Sure, right before the trial started, did an interview where he pointed the finger pretty clearly at Diddy, claiming that he had something to do with Kim's death. And I know that's got to be upsetting. As you said, the girls got through that.
I made it clear that only Kim's children, her close circle of friends, and her family were present through the highs and the lows, including her declining health. According to Lala, Kim's passing wasn't surrounded by the conspiracy theories the public loves to push. It was personal, painful, private, and dragging it into the rumor mill is deeply disrespectful. There's no benefit for Sean to lose the mother of his children, she emphasized, shooting down the rumors. So, and I kind of, again, as I'm listening to all these people talk about, well, these cast of characters talk about Diddy, I mean, what is the motive? Really, he has so much financial control over Kim Porter, and I just don't see the benefit. Because if he was going to settle with Cassie, he definitely would have settled with Kim Porter as well. So I'm just not believing that he did that. Did he do some other things? Yes. Could he have unalived Tupac? Yeah. Biggie? Yeah. I'm just saying allegedly. I don't know. But the thing about Kim Porter is kind of falling flat for me. I think Al B. Sure is just out there bumping his gums, trying to get some attention, trying to sell a book, and that's what it is. I mean, you know, people do that. People will do anything for a dime. Anyway, y'all jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts. I am not at the trial this week. I will be back. I will be going back to New York so that I can get back in the mix of things. But I do have some boots on the ground out there, you guys. So y'all stay tuned, jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.